Welcome to day 17 of 30 Days of Night, a photo marathon where I shoot one roll of film every day for 30 days with 30 cameras. I must be crazy, but it's 10 minutes after midnight and I'm gonna attempt some night photography. Tonight I'm gonna be shooting with the Canon T70 with a 50mm 1.4. My photos will be captured on Ilford Delta 3200. Funny thing about the T70 is that it only goes up to ISO 1600, so I thought, why fight it? I'm just gonna shoot at ISO 1600. At one point I thought I'd do a light leak test using the model lamp on my strobe, and I essentially melted this right here. Yeah, not the smartest thing I've ever done. The thing about shooting at night is there's going to be next to no traffic, so it'll be really easy for me to zip around if I want to shoot multiple locations. Also, I don't drink it very often anymore, almost barely ever, but I might actually get myself a Red Bull. Alrighty, I realize you can barely see me, but pretend you know what I look like. I'm heading downtown to a couple of the areas I've already been to get that nighttime perspective. Full disclosure, I'm probably going to take some of these shots from the car. I thought it was really interesting how even though this place is abandoned, the lights are on at night, so hopefully that shows up on film. Okay, I found a decent place to park right near the bridge leading into Inglewood, the one where I shot it at ISO 3. I'm hopefully going to be able to get a few good shots out of this. There's a nice old brick building right across the street. It seems pretty well lit as well. So far so good. I got about 15 shots in. I've been doubling and tripling up on my exposures though, just to make sure. I thought I was done with the bridge, but I'm actually going to get in closer, see if I can get a couple of detail shots using the street lights. If I caught the front end of it, but I'm definitely going to try and get the back. There's usually another engine on the back. Okay, I'm on shot 28 now. This is a pretty long train. I might be here a couple more minutes. Tonight I'm only using the partial and spot metering on the camera. And sometimes I've just overridden it in manual, but I'm really just guesstimating. The thing with night photography is there's a lot of give. There's a lot of room left to interpretation. I left Took a nice blurry shot of the other engine, and now the lights went down again as if it's gonna go again, but I'm not gonna wait around. Okay, I have 6 shots left and I'm near the King Edward now. I'm gonna take a quick sprint over there and try and get the sign. It's got lights on at night, so it should turn out pretty good. That's the front of the train that I was waiting for to pass earlier. I think I'm gonna use up the last 6 shots. Just trying to get this sign in different ways. There's all this reflection from the rain I really want to take advantage of. Well, that's the end of that. You're not gonna be able to see that until I get under a street light. But it's stuck at 32. Why? I'm not sure. I think maybe when you put it in, it tends to eat up 4 shots right away. Well, I guess that means I'm done for the night. In case you're wondering, the time is now 1:40 a.m. It's been 90 minutes since I started this thing back in the studio. Heading back to my car, heading home. Can't tell you if I'm going to develop it right away. We'll see how long that Red Bull lasts. Okay, I'm back home and in the darkroom. I rewound the film. Yeah, everything's good. That's unnecessary. And this roll's ready to be developed. I had a piece of tape stuck to my face for the last 10 minutes. Okay, so it's later in the day now. I'm currently doing the pre-hypo wash using my new setup. It's basically a shower head with the tank and a bungee cord. Using this rig I made, my negatives are significantly cleaner than they were before, but they're still not 100%. So what I'm going to do today is use distilled water in my spot rinse. It does look like there's some light leak damage due to the stupid light leak test I came up with a couple months ago, so live and learn on that one. We'll have to see how much damage has actually caused the images. Boy, do I have some clean negatives today. Even cleaner than yesterday. I am really surprised. I think I'm sold on the distilled water, guys. Here are today's highlights. I've always loved how reflective roads are after a good rainfall. This is one of those car shots I was telling you about. Here's my pick of the day. Now, unfortunately, there is some fogging on the right-hand side. What I've done to take care of most of it is I used a gradient filter in Lightroom. Normally I don't touch these photos at all. I adjust for levels and curves before I scan in. I don't even remove dust, but I really love this photo and I wanted to show it to you, and the fogging on the right-hand side was pretty significant before I added the gradient. Nonetheless, I still like this image. I was just getting ready to reply to some of your comments when I noticed I hit 900 subscribers. I really appreciate this, guys. Thank you very much.